I never believed ghosts could use phones. Not until my dead sister sent me a voice note from tomorrow. It was 2:43 in the morning. My phone vibrated just once. I almost ignored it. No one ever messages me that late. But when I glanced at the screen, my chest tightened. The sender was Rhea, my sister. She'd been dead for 6 months. A car accident, a closed casket. The funeral was long over. My hands started shaking. This has to be a prank. I whispered to myself. It has to be. The message wasn't a text. It was a voice note, 17 seconds long. But the timestamp, it said tomorrow, 3 a.m. I stared at the screen for what felt like an eternity before my thumb, acting on its own, pressed play. Static, the sound of someone breathing, and then her voice. Don't listen to this. I dropped the phone like it had burned me. That was her voice. That same nervous pause, the soft tremble she had whenever she was scared. That was my sister, Rhea. Dead people don't send warnings. Dead people don't breathe. But the voice note kept playing from where the phone had landed. If you're hearing this, it means I failed. Then the audio just cut out. Complete silence. I didn't sleep at all that night. The next morning, I drove straight to the hospital where she died. I needed logic, something to ground me. The doctors on duty confirmed it all over again. Time of death, 11:26 p.m. Cause, massive internal bleeding. Status, deceased. There were no errors, no last-minute miracles. I went home feeling completely stupid. Then my phone vibrated again. Another voice note. Same sender. Same impossible timestamp. Tomorrow, 3 a.m. This one was 32 seconds long. I really didn't want to listen, but I had to. A man will die today at 6:20 p.m. Her voice was calmer this time, more detached. Balcony, 7th floor. Red shirt. You'll see it on the news. Please stop listening after this. I actually laughed. It was a nervous, hollow sound. These specific details meant nothing, just a sick prank getting more elaborate. Until evening came. At 6:38 p.m., a breaking news alert flashed on the TV. A man had fallen from his 7th floor apartment. From the balcony, he was wearing a red shirt. He was dead on impact. A cold dread washed over me, and in that exact moment, my phone buzzed. A new voice note had arrived. Now you believe me. Her voice was a chilling whisper. Listen carefully. I'm not the only one here. These voice notes, they're not messages. They're doors. My room suddenly felt 10 degrees colder. Every time you listen, something hears you back. I tried to warn people. They didn't stop. Neither will you. The message ended with a sound I'll never forget. A faint, distinct knock. It sounded like it came from inside the phone's microphone. Over the next few days, the voice notes became a horrifying routine. Each one predicted a death, and each one was flawlessly accurate. Train accidents, sudden heart attacks, people taking their own lives. The messages always arrived before it happened, always time-stamped for the next day. I stopped sleeping. I could barely eat. I was becoming addicted to the horror, obsessed with one burning question. Can I stop it? One voice note said, a girl, age 9, drowning, 4:10 p.m. It even mentioned the lake. I raced there, my heart pounding in my throat. I saw her go under. I screamed. I called for help. I jumped in and pulled the little girl out myself. She was alive. She survived for 5 minutes. Then she started vomiting water. Her small body convulsed and she collapsed. The paramedics said it was heart failure. She was dead. My phone vibrated in my pocket. You can't change it. Rhea's voice was filled with a sorrow so deep it felt ancient. Listening doesn't save them. It only marks you. They know your voice now. I finally whispered into the empty room. Who are they? The next voice note answered me. We are echoes. People who listen too long. People who tried to stop. Now we warn. Now we invite. The voice was changing. It wasn't just my sister anymore. Underneath her words, I could hear other voices. Dozens of them. Whispering, breathing, crying. A chorus of the damned. That night, a new voice note arrived. It was longer than the others, over a minute. The timestamp was the same. Tomorrow, 3 a.m. My hands trembled so badly I could barely hold the phone. I pressed play. Tomorrow, someone will die. Time, 3:02 a.m. Location, your room. I froze, my blood turning to ice. Cause of death, listening. Please don't listen to the next one. The message ended. And immediately, my phone buzzed. A new voice note appeared. The duration was only 5 seconds. I stared at it, understanding everything in a flash of pure terror. If I listened, I would join them. I would become another voice in that ghostly choir. If I didn't, someone else would get this message. Because the notes never stop. They just change phones. I'm recording this now. Not as a warning, not as a story. I'm recording this as a voice note because my phone just sent it. The timestamp says tomorrow at 3 a.m. If you're hearing this, please don't listen to the next one.